coffee बनवाई सबके लिए है, come on, keep the energy up. Alright, one last time. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you. First of all, welcome to the Jaipur Marketers Group. We are about to have a session on AdTech and MarTech today. And first of all, we want to thank you everyone for dedicating this time, especially on the weekend. मौसम भी काफी अच्छा था आज, but you came through. So today we are having an inaugural event for this series. We are calling it Cold Brew and Tech Consulting Views. So what this is all about, we want to, rather not focus on a product or a technology stack. We want to rather focus on domain knowledge. Because as you see now, India is growing as a country which used to ship or produce the offshore consultants or the people who used to work in the back end. But now India is going towards a consulting, mindset, consultants of people. So what does that mean? Now our customers are not just looking for people who can code for them. Now our customers are looking for people who can educate them, who can consult them, who can actually solve their business problem. So for an example, there was an era where we used to get a work like, okay, write this code and make this pro work. But nowadays the customer says, this is what my problem is. I am running my ad, but I am only getting 20% views. I am sending an email, but I am only getting 20% opens. How do I solve this problem? And that is where we have to be more consultative. We have to have a lot of domain knowledge. Now it's not just about writing a piece of code. So this is what we are trying to do here. We have an inaugural event. We have Vinay and Shobhit today. And this we're going to keep on doing some sessions in nowadays. And we'll see you soon again. Alright? So before I hand it over to Vinay and Shobhit, again, thank you so much. Hope this session will be worth your time. Thank you. Over to you, Vinay.
Hello everyone. Welcome to our session where we would be discussing how the combination of MarTech, AdTech and Salesforce fuel the digital success for any organization.
So, have you recently noticed that ads are really getting personal these days? Anyone have noticed that? Yeah. So, and if you want, if you notice that how Amazon is able to identify what orders and what products you are interested in even before you do, or how Netflix is able to optimize their content offering and provide you a recommendation, personalized content based on what you are watching and what are your likes and preferences is. So the idea behind this is the technology that we call as AdTech and MarTech. And today we are going to explain that to you in easy terms. So Shobhit, over to you.
So before we begin, we would like to introduce ourselves. I am Shobhit Bahri. I wear multiple hats at Horizontal, one of them being functional lead. So I interact with the customer, I understand their pain points, I come up with an idea and get it delivered with the help of the team. The other hat that I wear is that of practice lead, and I have experience setting up multiple practices here at Horizontal, one of them being quality assurance, second being functional consulting, and right now I am in the journey of building a practice for financial services. Vinay, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure. Good morning, everyone. Myself, Vinay. I'm working as a Salesforce technical lead in Horizontal. I have about 5 years of experience in building and delivering cross-cloud Salesforce solutions, and I believe in delivering high-quality results with transparency and integrity. So that's about me. Back to you.
Okay, so let's begin. Okay, so let's start with MarTech. So MarTech, better known as marketing technology, is a group of tools, technology, systems which help enhance marketing operations plus marketing campaigns and help deliver personalized experiences to the customer. So in this segment, we'll be discussing about the systems which are helpful for marketing technology, including content management system, data platform, then CRM, marketing automation tools, and more. Similarly, we have AdTech, which refers to advertisement technology. It is a group of tools, platforms, technology which help create, optimize and deliver targeted advertising to the customers across various channels. The tools and platforms which are included in AdTech are SSPs, supply side platform, DSPs, demand side platforms, ad exchanges, ad networks and more. So before starting with this, we need to understand the differences between the two. So already many giants are using this AdTech and MarTech in their systems, and you all must have already experienced that. For example, did any of you, or I think most of you would have experienced like searching for a term, say you have searched for tracking and you are shown ads related to tracking gadgets, tracking accessories across various channels, right? So that is where AdTech comes into picture. Similarly, you must have wondered when Amazon shows you a suggested product which is of your preference. So that is where MarTech comes into picture. So they collect your data, they observe that data, and based on your behavior, your engagement, they show relevant ads and relevant products to you. So let's get into the differences between the two. The purpose of AdTech is basically to acquire new customers via targeted advertising. So this refers to the customers which are not already part of a business, and the organization is trying to capture new customers in their organization. Whereas MarTech basically focuses on engaging the existing customers, retaining them, and improving their experience all across. Okay, so the data usage, this is a big difference, where AdTech focuses on first party, second party, and mostly third party data, which is not yet provided by the customer, but they somehow get this basis the cookies. Okay, whereas MarTech focuses on the first party data that has been provided by the customer themselves with their consent. So because of this, the difference comes in the regulations. So AdTech gets affected by the regular change in the regulations rules, which is example, currently there is a change in the regulation of third party cookies going away. So that is going to affect AdTech more, whereas it is not going to affect MarTech that much because it focuses on the first party data. Since the focus of both of these technology is different, there are differences in KPIs as well. The KPIs for AdTech is click-through rate, cost per click, because it focuses on new customers. So they are showing advertisements to a wider audience, and they are trying to capture the ROI as how many clicks they are getting on the ad and what's the cost per click they are getting. Similarly, MarTech is focusing on the customer retention, customer experience, so the KPIs are related to that. There are a few examples of systems which we'll be going through in the later slides. So now comes the benefits of using MarTech and AdTech. So increased automation and efficiency. So both of these MarTech and AdTech are helpful for automating the redundant processes. So MarTech automates the repetitive tasks which are there for the marketers, and AdTech similarly does it for the advertisement team. So both of these do automation, and that's why it increases the efficiency. The marketers and advertisers can take out time from doing the physical work and rather focus on the strategy part. The other one is improving customer experience. So since all of the technologies that are part of MarTech and AdTech focus on the customer data and use customer data to target the audience, the customer experience improves. So in MarTech, we are showing personalized experience to the customer across channels. Similarly, advertisements are shown basis the customer behavior, customer browsing history, customer purchase history, etc. Now they are able to reach a wider audience through marketing technology. Marketers are able to reach wider audience via multiple channels like social media, emails, content marketing, and more. Whereas using advertisement technology, they can reach to multiple channels using a vast range of publishers through ad exchanges, real-time biddings, buying ad spaces in real time, and more. Now, data-driven insights. Since everything works on the customer data, which has been collected either through first party or third party, the insights which are generated are data-driven insights. So marketing technology generates the insights which measure the marketing performance, the marketing campaign performance, how it is performing, what is the customer's engagement on a particular campaign, how low is another campaign performing. Accordingly, they take strategy decisions. Similarly, advertisement also shows the ad performance on which platform which ad is performing better, and accordingly they change their strategy and buy ad spaces on those platforms more. But with benefits come some challenges when the organizations are trying to implement MarTech and AdTech into their organization. So first and the most important is data privacy and compliance. Since we all know that third-party cookies are going away, and most of you would have observed that when we navigate to any website, website across the internet, they ask you to accept cookies, right? And if you do not accept those cookies, or suppose you go onto YouTube, you are shown a pop-up to accept. There is a pop-up shown to accept. If you don't accept that, personalized list of videos is not displayed to you based on your interest. Similarly, if you don't accept the cookies on websites, personalized experience is not shown on those websites or on those platforms. So everything depends on data privacy. So until a customer intent is received by these organizations, they cannot successfully implement this MarTech and AdTech. They can implement it as systems, but cannot use it until customer interest is received. Then comes another big challenge, which is integration and interoperability. There are thousands of systems across platforms, across technologies, part of MarTech and AdTech, but there is a big challenge of integration between these systems. So most of these systems do not work seamlessly with other systems of other platforms. So what happens is data exists in silos. So when data exists in silos, there is a problem of data flowing from one system to another, and that's why the customer experience varies between different platforms. There is a high cost related to implementing MarTech and AdTech, especially for smaller organizations. So smaller organizations need to evaluate what ROI are they generating using which systems, and accordingly make a decision basis their budget, which systems they need to implement as part of MarTech and which systems they need to buy as part of AdTech. Now, the last two challenges, which is lack of strategy planning and ineffective campaigns. They have underlying two major factors. One is related to strategy and planning, and the other one is lack of skill set. So suppose organization has implemented all the systems, MarTech and AdTech, successfully with proper integration as well. Now what? Someone needs to use those systems from their organization. 80% of the times it happens that there is a skill set gap in their organization. Either they are not able to properly strategize what marketing campaigns they need to run, what advertisement campaigns they need to run, which channel they need to focus on, etc. Or even if that planning is done successfully, the campaigns are not run properly because the manpower that is there in their organization is not capable to utilize the maximum potential of these tools. So these are the major challenges that occur or that exist while implementing MarTech and AdTech. So now I would like to hand it over to Vinay. We'll be having Q&A at the end of the session. And it would not just be Q&A, it would be more about learning from each other's experiences. So we would also like to learn from you if you have any previous experience implementing MarTech, AdTech, or both. Over to you, Vinay.
All right. Thank you, Shobhit. So now that we understand the benefits of MarTech and AdTech and the challenges that we come around while implementing these technologies that we understand now, let's talk about a few considerations that we need to keep in mind while we are implementing MarTech and AdTech for any organization. So first, it is crucial to understand what is the organization MarTech and AdTech strategies, and that is going to define your key messages that align with your brand. And also you have to understand what is your target audience that you are going to deliver these key messages. So for example, if you are thinking that you want to build brand awareness about your what you do, so you might want to consider market tools, for example, marketing automation tools, for example, MailChimp or Salesforce Marketing Cloud as well, that can help you to deliver targeted email campaigns or nurture your prospects through the sales funnel. Now, once we have figured out the key messages and target audience, next thing that we need to understand is the desired outcome. So because now that we have the details of our target audience, based on their needs and preferences, we can deliver them the personalized experience as well. So if your desired outcome is to generate lead, you might want to consider market tools, for example, your automations tools, or maybe something that can help you to personalize your experience for your customer on the channels that you are trying to target them. So that's one thing. And also complementing from there, you have AdTech, which provides you demand side platform where you can have advanced targeting capabilities to target those users, either based on the customers that falls under your target audience, or maybe some look-alike audience that you might want to consider to generate those leads for yourself. So whether it's about brand awareness, whether it's about lead generation, whether about improving customer satisfactions, you have to consider these tools that are available in the market in terms of MarTech and AdTech, which can help you to drive the success and have a effective implementation. While these three considerations are important ones, I would like to go back to the challenges that Shobhit discussed in terms of integration. So while you are selecting those tools that may fall under MarTech and AdTech, it's important to consider that those systems are able to talk to each other. Otherwise, whatever the data you collect, whatever the information that you have collected so far in terms of driving your campaigns, understanding your customer interactions, you have to make sure that these systems are able to talk to each other. For example, in our Salesforce tech, we have Salesforce Marketing Cloud, which is integrated with the Salesforce CRM. So you have your customers in CRM, and they are able to be targeted in the Marketing Cloud through email campaigns, whether if it is about nurturing them or maybe making them to go through a journey to build that brand awareness. Another thing that you might want to consider is the communication and the collaboration between your teams, which is your sales or marketing or IT team, because whenever you think about implementing MarTech and AdTech, you would have to have these systems talking to each other, as I said before. So you have to bring this team together really, so that they can tell you what they have and what they can offer, so that the integration is seamless and data can flow from one system to another, right? And the last thing that Shobhit talked about in his challenges slide is the data privacy. So you would have to consider, because these days we are driving personalization based on what customer likes and what they would like to provide the data to you. So, for example, Salesforce Data Cloud can help you to overcome and comply with the regulations that are out there, for example, GDPR and CCPA. So that can help you to capture their consent and manage the privacy while you are complying with those regulations. So once you have figured out these MarTech tools and AdTech, this is going to help you achieve those goals that you have defined from marketing and advertising perspective while achieving success with these. So now that we have figured out what are the considerations and challenges that may come up with this, we have to consider what are the tools that we would like to implement for our MarTech technologies. So while MarTech tools offer you plethora of systems and tools that can help marketers to achieve their goals, these are the few notable ones that we would like to discuss today. So starting with digital experience platform. So this is where usually your customer might interact for the first time with your brand. So it could be building a website or the landing pages that customer is going to interact and provide, become your, from prospect to your lead. So this is a platform that you can, for example, we have Adobe Experience Manager, or we have Salesforce Experience Cloud. So these platforms really come with a few benefits driving those personalized pages with you, and also come with SEO capability, so that you can have those metadata information on the pages that are not there on the pages, but when a user is trying to get to know about your brand, they can, through the Google search engine, they are able to reach to you quickly. So that's the first item. Second, I would like to talk about is the marketing automation. So these are the tools that help the marketer to automate their daily marketing tasks. For example, building email campaigns, or nurturing prospects, or sending them through a journey where they have a personalized content either via email or SMS or any other communication channel. So the few examples there could be is Salesforce Marketing Cloud or MailChimp that are available out there. Next thing that I would like to talk about is really the personalization. So this is the tool that is helping marketer to build the personalized campaign through the understanding their customers' engagement on the base platform, which is digital experience platform. And examples could be Adobe Target, or Salesforce Marketing Cloud Personalization, earlier known as Interaction Studio. And this will help you to deliver those AI-based recommendations, so that whatever they engage on your website, how they interact with the content that you have published, be it blogs or webinar or white paper that you have, they are able to suggest them right content at the right time, so they are able to convert those prospects into leads. So once you have these systems, next let's talk about the CRM. So I think you all are very aware of this one. So these tools help you to manage customer data, their interactions, and their engagement throughout the customer lifecycle. Biggest example is the Salesforce itself, Salesforce CRM, which includes Sales or Service Cloud. Next is the content management system. This really comes as an add-on to digital experience platform and few other platforms. So these tools help you to store your digital content and assets, and help you to deliver those content to multiple touch points, whether it's website, or if you're running any email campaign, you can use those content there. Or if you're running any personalized customer experience, you can use this content in the personalization tools. So one example around this is the Salesforce CMS. We do have WordPress, Drupal, which are managing all those content. Now let's talk about data enrichment tools. So once you have the customer data from your digital experience platform, they usually provide few details, but there are tools out there. For example, Zoom Info or Discover or Dun and Bradstreet also have few products around it. So they can help you to enrich your customer data so that you can know about more about their companies or maybe even about them. So if your brand is related to a B2B customers, then these tools can come around very helpful in terms of you providing additional information. For example, what is their website, what are the number of employees there are. So you can, when your sales team or your BD team is trying to get in touch with them, they also have additional data about your customer already to drive those conversations and engagement. Next thing is I want to talk about is the customer data platform. This is notably has become a bigger tool in how MarTech is being evolving right now with the first party data. So all your systems that are talking to the customers, this tool will help you to collect all the data from multiple sources and then stitch it together into a unified customer profile so that you can use that profile to understand more about your customer. So all the data that you have collected either from here or from CRM and all the engagement that you have built throughout that customer journey and their engagement data as well. So everything comes together in the customer data platform, providing you one view about your customer and then using that data to build enhanced email campaign, personalized campaign. So you are able to target customer with the right interest at the right time. Last thing is the data analytics part. So while these systems do have a lot of data, you would need some system to understand more about their website behaviors, engagement, campaign. So a few examples are Tableau, Marketing Cloud, Intelligence, earlier known as Datorama. So these can help you help the marketers to understand more about their products, how customers are engaging with their products and brand. So these two analytics tools come around helpful. A few other examples are Google Analytics, Web Analytics as well. So now that we have figured out these market tools that are going to help marketers to drive their goals in terms of building better personalizations, email campaign, driving customer experience. Now let's go to the next phase, which is AdTech.
Hi, Vinay.
Yeah.
Can I ask you?
Yeah, sure.
So can you tell a little bit about content management system? Like, what are the tools we have and how it's important in the overall MarTech?
Yeah, sure. So few examples are Salesforce itself, a tool which is Salesforce CMS content management system they call it, and other we have example are WordPress and Drupal. So what you do here in this is we store all the content that you are going to use to run your ads, or maybe you are trying to build your digital experience platform. For example, you are thinking that you would like to build some insights pages on your website which are around webinars or event or blogs. So all those information, for example, images, videos, are going to be stored here. Reason of storing this here is just to have a one single truth for all your digital touch points. Hope that answers your question. All right. Moving on, so now that we have figured out the MarTech tools, let's talk about the AdTech tools that comes in. So we have few notable tools here. So I'll be talking about the 6 items that we have here. First one and the major tool that we have is a demand side platform. So this particular tool helps the advertiser to buy ad spaces on various websites and apps. So if I have a publisher, if I have a website, or if I have an app, I can give you that space where you can run your ad. And maybe my audience is something that you are also planning to target. So this particular demand side platform help those advertisers to run to find those ad spaces on various websites and app, just to target their audience or potential prospects. Next is the supply side platform. So similarly, since advertisers are buying ads here, we also have publishers who are giving out the space, ad space, whether from their websites, whether from their apps, or any other platform where you can run ads for your customer or your target audience. So next is the advertising exchange. So this basically works as a digital marketplace where advertiser and publisher come and sell and buy their ad spaces, often real-time auctioning as well. And whosoever bids the highest for their ad spaces, they get that to run their ad space. Next is the ad network. So ad network are the organizations which, for example, Google or Amazon. So they collect all the ad spaces from the publisher and then provide the relevant ad space to the advertiser so that they can run them. For example, is the Google Campaign Manager, and for demand side platform we have Google Ads Manager. Same for the supply side, we have Google Ads Manager, and for advertising exchange we have Google AdSense. Now, all these information that we are capturing here in terms of who is going to buy those ads, who is going to sell those ads, what are the platform it's going to be, where we are going to publish those ads. So all these information are stored in this ad server, for example, Google Campaign Manager. So whatever you're buying, whatever you're going to publish, so this is where they store all the information about the ads in terms of what spaces is going to be, whom we are going to target, and exactly when. Now, all these tools are actually driven through the DMP, and now we usually call it CDP because with CDP comes with additional capability. We do have DMP to store your customer data, to analyze and to track them. But CDP really comes with an additional of stitching your engagement data or their interaction or CRM data together and then build that unified profile, which is something that then you can build on insights on and then target them in this demand side platform to build that audience, either something that your customer base is or maybe something that may look alike to your audience. So now that we have figured out what tools and MarTech tools we are going to leverage to build this journey for our customer. Yeah, so the full form of DSP is the demand side platform, and for DMP is the data management platform, and for CDP we call it customer data platform. So I can give you an example of CDP is the Salesforce Data Cloud, which is helping you to build that unified customer profile. Okay, now let's talk about the convergence of these tools together that can help you build a connected experience so that we can have full utilization of all the tools that we have figured out. So here you can see we have digital experience platform where we have Salesforce Experience Cloud, building those pages and everything, and all those images, videos are being hosted in Salesforce CMS. And on top of that, we have personalization engine, which is running and driving the personalizations and recommendation on the basis of data that is being collected through digital experience platform. And all that data goes back to the customer data platform as well as from the CRM perspective as well, that is Sales and Service Cloud. So let's take an example of user filling out a form, and providing you an information to get in touch with you that is being captured in CRM, and then your sales team take over and try to nurture them and provide additional information that they need to either get interested about the products and services that you offer. So that is collected in CRM, and then this same data and something that you have captured in terms of engagement is collected in the customer data platform. Along with that, we have analytics tools, which is going to help you understand more about the data and build those additional insights that marketer may be interested into. And we also have another thing is the tag manager. So they also sit on the top of a digital experience platform. Example, Google Tag Manager or Telium Tag Manager that helps you to capture engagements and whatever they browse through, clicks through, or see what pages that they are building, and then passing that to either to the personalization engine or any platform, either these social media who may be interested into understand more about the users that are coming on your platform. So that's also there. Now, to build this journey of email campaign, we have B2C marketing automation, which is Salesforce Marketing Cloud, and B2B marketing automation tool, which is Salesforce Marketing Cloud Account Engagement, earlier known as Pardot. So these tools help you to drive your marketing email campaigns, nurture your leads, build that sales funnel that you would like to your customers to go through, and while getting in touch with them through various channels like email, mobile, or maybe social media. So for a company, they're possibly that they're trying to get in touch with your user. For example, we can take is that they are trying to build a brand awareness for the younger, with the audience which belongs to a younger demographic. So these social media can really come helpful to target them. So to manage that, we also have a social media manager, for example, Hootsuite. Another could be, I think, Buffer is the name. So they usually help you to manage all these social media in one platform in terms of scheduling your social media post or maybe engaging with the social media conversation, so that you can provide connected experience everywhere the customer goes, whether it's a social media channel, whether it's a website channel, whether it's a email channel. So this really comes together in terms of building that connected experience, and where also you have data enrichment platform that I talked about to enrich all your data that you are collecting about your customer. So example is Dun & Bradstreet and LinkedIn Sales Navigator. So they help you to get more insights about what is customer doing in terms of whether they are working in a company, what type of content they are building around these platforms as well. Any questions so far?
What exactly is data enrichment?
So I can give an example. So if your lead is coming in your CRM through this digital experience, you can capture additional information about your customer in terms of what company it belongs to, where that company is, maybe a little bit of description what that company does, their employees, or maybe you can also have some information to buy content information. So for example, I can take, if I as Vinay Bothra go to this website that offers various products that I'm interested into, I'm going to fill out that form, which is going to be captured in CRM, and then my details is already with the DNB in terms of where I work. For example, I am a Salesforce technical lead working in horizontal, and horizontal also have Anil, Abhishek. So all this information you can get here so that you can drive that engagement. For example, if I'm not able to reach out to that particular person, you maybe have additional decision maker that you can reach out to. So that particular information can be made available through DNBs and LinkedIn Sales Navigator. Any other question?
I have a question.
Yeah.
So where does AI like tools, for example, Genie is there. So where does tools like that stands in this picture?
Sorry, I could not hear you. Can you repeat?
Where are the tools like Genie, Salesforce Genie for AI?
Yeah.
They stand in there.
Yeah, so they stand right here in the center of everything that you're building, which is customer data platform. So you have Salesforce Data Cloud, which they also call as Zini. So this helps you to connect all the information, whether it's from CRM, whether it's from personalization, whether it's from from your email automation, marketing automation tools, or whether it's from maybe social media channels. So everything comes together here to build that customer unified profile, and then you have data about what they are doing across your different channels that you are targeting, and giving you the insights, whether you can build here or maybe you can have those insights built in your analytics tools, and then use that information that we are going to talk about in the next slide to target them on different channels. All right. So
can you
go back. Okay.
So what I understood is there are so many platforms in terms of ads, emails, and website where I can capture a lot of information about my prospects who are engaging with my content. Then there is another tools available like data enrichment where I can buy additional information for those prospects.
Yes.
And since I have a lot of all these information coming from various sources, that is where it is important to have a customer data platform technology which can stitch everything together and build a source of data.
Yep.
So this is more like a first party data repository for me.
Yep. So something that Shobhit talked about, right? So MarTech tools are really about your first party data. It's something that you know and can get in touch with those users that are engaging with your brand. So you know their contact information. Just a second. Contact information here. You know what they are browsing and engaging with your experience platform, and what emails they are opening, clicking, or interacting with. So everything is being stitched together in this customer data platform to build that audience for yourself, so that you can also decide what audience you're going to target, or maybe you probably figure out what additional audience you may want to bring on as a lead generation process. All right, moving ahead. Now let's talk about the tools that we have in terms of AdTech and how they integrate. So you have demand side platform here, which is Trade Desk or Google Ads Manager. So this is where advertisers are going to buy those ad spaces. So these ad spaces are hosted on various websites which are published by the publisher. So they give you a platform where you can run your ads on their website or apps. And those publishers are basically providing those access to the ad spaces through Trade Desk and Google Ad Manager through this supply side platform. And then we have advertising exchanges. So the advertisers and the publishers are talking to each other in terms of selling and buying those ads, and having additional capability of targeting audience, and also providing you the engagement, the information around how your ads are performing, how campaigns are being performed. And then you have these companies which are building those platforms for you as advertiser and publisher. For example, Google and Facebook Audience Network, or Google AdSense as well. So they provide one platform for you to buy and sell, and often even real time. So whosoever from advertiser bid for that ad spaces that are being hosted by the publisher, they get that ad spaces, and which is published on their channels that I talked about, websites, and also there probably could be some apps as well. And everything that we are doing is being stored in this Google Campaign Manager to host those ads to the right channel, and the whatever being bought by the advertiser. So this is how MarTech and AdTech tools come together. So you will see that in center we have customer data platform, which is Salesforce Data Cloud, or Telium CDP, or Salesforce Genie, if you call it. So this is where you build that audience, the target audience. This is where you build that key message that I was talking earlier, building those email campaigns, and then use this audience that you can pass to the platform like Trade Desk or Google Ads Manager, so that you can run that campaign for those target audience. So this is going to be the center of everything in terms of whether it's MarTech tools or AdTech tools, in terms of building that audience and passing that to the AdTech infrastructure that we have built for any organization. Okay, once you have figured out these MarTech and AdTech tools, this is going to help you drive that personalized experience, connected experience, and running a right campaign for the right audience at the right time, and achieve the goals that you have defined from your advertising or marketing strategies. So let's talk about now. Let's talk about a few future trends that we are seeing in MarTech space. So first one is the AI-powered marketing. So as you know, that AI and ML is the uses of it is increasing day by day. So marketers are really trying to tap into this technology so that they can build those email campaigns or personalization on the basis of AI. So that's where this future trend is coming in. And next is the voice and visual search. So we all are using voice activated devices or trying to interact with the platform or tools that provides you visual search in terms of images, videos. So marketers are really trying to get into these space so that they can have additional channel. So they can have additional channel to target their audience. Just a second. So now that we have data analytics tools which are powered with AI and ML, marketers are really trying to build that personalization, which is real time and can be activated seamlessly in the matter of seconds or minutes. So that's where hyper personalization is coming in. So marketers are really thinking how the moment I see a customer coming on my website, or the moment I see them filling out forms so that I have their PII or first party data, I would like to activate personalized email campaign, or maybe a personalized campaign on the website in real time, so that they feel connected when they interact with your brand. Also, there has been increase in the focus in the augmented and virtual reality. So marketers are really trying to see how they can get into the space to build their email campaigns or experience that they have been building around websites, email, chatbot, or maybe mobile through SMS. And all these are really helping them to drive this continuous integration and convergence in terms of MarTech and AdTech to build that solid and future-proof technologies that can help them to drive personalization and AI-powered and data-driven experience for their customers. Now let's focus to the future trends that we are seeing in AdTech. So the future of AdTech is really about data privacy and building ads that are on the basis of data that you have collected through your campaigns or your engagements or personalized campaigns that you are running. So the future of that that we see in AdTech is all those advertising that you see are being driven through the data that marketers are really collecting through the customer data platform, or maybe earlier they are using DMPs. So they are trying to build those advertising on the basis of the data that they are collecting, and also complying with the privacy that we are seeing the importance of in terms of various regulations like GDPR or CCPA. So they are really making sure that they are running those advertising by complying with the user consents and their privacy. And there has been with the rise of AI and ML, they are trying to build those programmatic advertising so they can target their audience at the right time using these new technology shift that they are seeing in AI and ML. And also, one of the major concern for the marketers is to build those creative that they would like a user to interact with. For example, if you watch an ad, you see an image, or you see a web page that probably you can click and go to a website to understand more about the brand. So they are really trying to figure out how they can build this content dynamically rather than deciding first that, let's take this audience, like take this message and give them this content. So they're really trying to get into the space of building that dynamic creatives so that it can be real time and can be really personalized. So AI and ML, I see that is going to help a lot in terms of understanding that data and then generating those creative and then using this data information in the programmatic advertising through DSPs and SSPs to drive that experience. I think we're good.